there, you guys could simply send your answers in the group. I hope group for class 7 has also been made. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
hello. Group for class 7 has
Yes.
also been made, no? Haha. So you
Yes.
guys know it would be better to give you answers in the group, but make sure do not copy
So
each other's
which
answers.
group?
So which group?
Group hasn't been created for you guys. Let me check that. Class 7. No, okay, okay. Look, I will be asking the counselor to create a group with all of you. Okay, now. There's a
Okay,
group
sir.
for other batches which I take. So there you, the students send the answers in the class. Anyways, without wasting any
Uh,
further time, here.
sir, in which
So we
account
should
should
send it
should we send
to
the
the
answer?
Look, hmm.
Is it MD Sohail Khan or is it Sohail
No,
Khan?
it's just Sohail. It's just Sohail. Okay,
Oh,
now.
okay, sir.
So there you are required to send. Okay, now on here.
So where should we send the answers?
Yeah, here. In the chat box, you're required to send your answer. Okay, now.
Okay, so
Uh,
Sir, can we send all together at once?
it would be a kind of better like if you were to send all of them together, right now.
Okay, sir.
It would be convenient for me as well to read them. Okay. Also, I hope all of
sir,
you are
I'm
having my.
doing it in laptop, like so it's getting the chat box is big for me, so I cannot
Okay,
see and
Sundus.
write. So I
Okay,
have
okay,
to write first and do it, sir.
okay. Look here. So, all of you can do one thing now. Since a group is going to be made for you guys also, so there, since I'm going to be present, so you guys can note my number. Okay. Here, you guys could be sending your answers. Okay. So if anyone is having difficulty in writing in the group, they can send here on this number.
Uh,
Okay.
sir,
On
like the
this,
first answer and mine, because I
yes.
was confused. I'm sorry, sir. Like the first answer which I send you, please don't mind it. Like I
Okay,
did
okay.
something else in
Okay,
the
no
diary.
issue. No issue, no issue.
So the answer we should send in the chat, sir, or the group.
No, no, the group hasn't been created yet. If you are having no issue, then you could be sending it in the chat box, right? Or if someone faces any issue while writing in the chat box, hopefully it doesn't happen. So you could be sending on this number, okay? Or you could be sending to the counselor number. Anyways, also you guys, Acha, first na complete this question, then I will be asking some more questions.
So like I didn't have enough. I can't see, so I will write the others in the next one. The next
Okay.
one I type it.
Okay. Okay. No
Like
issue.
I can't see.
Okay. Okay. No issue. No issue. Okay. So far, Sundus, up to F, you have written correct. Okay, all of them are correct up to here.
Sir, I thought that like the one was wrong.
No, no, that's correct. Yeah, Vaiga, Chakrika, you guys done? Next time, no, like when the group will be created, now it would be more convenient, right? Because I understand typing it would be taking time. Okay, now typing would be taking time. It would take time.
Sir, I sent it to you. I'm done.
You have sent it. Okay, okay, let me check that. Hmm. Hmm. Well done, Chakrika. That is correct. Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Vaiga and Sundus, you guys also send your remaining
Yeah,
answers.
so I send it in the chat.
Huh, okay. You have send it. Okay, okay, you'll be sending it. Hmm.
So did you get mine?
No, not yet. I think you have sent on the wrong ID. I think it is sent from from the ID which you guys are able to see me. On that ID you have to send.
No, sir.
Okay, Vaiga. Just copy it and send it there.
Okay, sir.
Hmm. So, like generally, no, the name of the chambers and the name of the different veins are important, right? Now, generally, valves are not that much important, but if you remember that as well, it's fine. Okay, now. Yeah, Tehseen, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you? I'm sorry it took long. I was praying.
Okay, okay. No, but try to join the class at that given time, Tehseen. Just now
Yes.
we had a small test. Okay, now. In the previous class, we did discuss that. Okay, different parts of the heart and the functioning of the heart. Right now. Okay, so
Yes, sir. You can
do
ask me questions.
Do one thing now. You also take the screenshot of this, because now the test is going to be over in just 1 or 2 minutes, because almost everyone has answered, right? Okay, you can send it after some time, but make sure you start writing the answers. Okay. Hmm. Take the screenshot of this one.
Yes, sir, I took.
Took it now. Okay, good. Hmm. Meanwhile I do not meanwhile as I'm not moving ahead, so you can start writing the answers in a copy.
Sir, can I just send it to Learnivio? The
You can
WhatsApp
send
group?
it to the Learnivio, to the WhatsApp
Okay,
group.
sir.
You can send it.
Can you
Okay, no
just
issue.
repeat what you just said?
I was saying no to Tehseen, like as I'm not teaching right now. Okay, now so she can start answering the given questions. Okay, now.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yeah, Sundas done.
So just 1 minute, just 1 minute.
Okay, okay.
So I send it to Learnivio.
Send it now. Okay, okay. When I will be receiving that, I will be checking that. Okay, now. Hmm.
Okay, sir.
So, you guys, shall we move ahead then? Okay. As I received the answer of different ones. Yeah, okay, okay. Let me see the Sundas has just sent. So this is you saying, okay. Mhm. I, that is also correct. J,
Sir,
that
can you
is,
tell me what J?
yes, that is, what is?
J is pulmonary wave, right? Pulmonary
Exactly.
wave.
Yeah, it is pulmonary valve.
I was confused like why tricuspid valve is that one. I was
Okay, okay.
confused, but I think I wrote
Tricuspid,
it right.
tricuspid valve with this one, K. This K is the
Yeah,
tricuspid
I
valve.
first then I wrote
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm. Okay. And M, you have said it's the right artery and the left artery. Okay. That is correct. Okay. Okay. Vaiga, you have sent it. Tehsin, you will also be sending it. Okay now.
Yes,
So
sir,
I
I'm
send
writing
that to
very
Learnivio.
quickly right.
Okay. Right now, I haven't received a message from the Learnivio. Okay now. When I receive that, I will check that. Okay now. So I'm moving ahead now.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Since we have discussed the blood circulation so far, so you also need to know about the person who is credited for the discovery of the circulation of blood.
William Harvey.
That is the
It's William
William
Harvey.
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 Exactly. So the name of the person was William Harvey, who in the year 1700 uh 1658. Okay now. So 1657 to 58. So during that time, he discovered the circulation of blood. Circulation of blood was discovered by this person, right? Now the now the opinion during those days was now regarding the circulation of the blood, that blood oscillates in the vessels of the body. Oscillation, backward and forward motion, right? But for his
Yes,
views,
sir.
Harvey was uh, not agreeing to this view. Getting it now? He did not agree to this view, right? So thereby, while he did not agree to that view that the blood basically oscillates in the blood vessels, so most of his patients were dying. Most of patients left him. Yeah, he lost many patients due to this. But however, before his death, his ideas about circulation was accepted by the people as a biological fact. Right now, okay. Now let's understand about how circulation takes place in other animals as well. For example, you have animals like hydra, which is an animal. You have sponges as well. So sponges and hydra, both of them are simple animals, and they do not have what any circulatory system. circulatory system
Yeah.
in hydra and sponges. Both of them are simple animals and they have got no circulatory system in them.
Because I
Circulatory.
think so they are small. Why right? So
They're small and the body mechanism is kind of simple, right? They are found underwater, they live in water, and therefore the food and oxygen can enter their body along with the water, right?
Sir,
Yeah.
sir,
Yes,
can you
I'm
hear
listening.
me?
Yes,
Okay. Sir, this animal circulatory is cancelled for me.
it's cancelled for you.
Yeah, but I can still learn it. It's fine.
Okay, no sure. So animals such as the hydra and the sponges, they lack a circulatory system. They do not possess a circulatory system. So the water that enters in their body now, you have the sponges and you have hydra. Many times the student confuse hydra for a plant. No, hydra is an animal. Remember that. So as the water will be entering their body now, so that water will be bringing food for them and oxygen for them as well. Getting it or not, right? And when the water will be moving out from their body, it will be carrying the waste materials and carbon dioxide from their body. Getting it, guys? So the waste materials and carbon dioxide, water will be taking out from the body as it moves out. Is that clear to everyone? Right. So in this manner, circulation takes place in these animals. Okay, hope that is clear. Now, uh, moving ahead, we are now going to talk about excretion. Also, what was the normal rate of pulse in human body? What is the rate of heartbeat in human body?
80 to 80
72
per
to
minute.
70 to 80 per minute, right?
80. Yes, sir.
Good. Okay. Let's move ahead then. Talking about excretion. Yeah, this was a question and whose answers the exception of those animals would be sponges and hydra. So the answer is no. Not everyone possesses an excretory system. Talking about the circulatory system. Talking about the excretory system. So excretory system is what? Just like we have got different processes required for an organism to stay alive, like it's a process of nutrition, right? Now it involves different processes, like you have the ingestion, digestion is there, absorption is there, excretion is also there, right? So excretion is basically what? The process of removal of waste materials that is produced in the cells of the body, right? So that is simply called as excretion. Yeah,
Sir, egestion and excretion is like kind of the same.
they are same terms. Whether we say excretion or whether we say egestion, both of the terms are same basically, right? So right now we are going to talk about the excretory system. Excretory system. So excretory system in the higher category of organisms, right now, where you have those organisms that are having eukaryotic cells. So they are the mechanism for the purpose of excretion. Well developed organs are found, while in the organisms in which cells are very simpler, so they don't possess any specific organ for excretion. Excretion will simply take place from their body surface, right? For example, you have several unicellular organisms, for example amoeba. So amoeba does not possess a special organ for excretion, right? Getting it now? So for that purpose, or also we have classified excretory system in two ways. One category involves those organisms that have got well developed organ systems for the purpose of excretion, and the another one that does not have a well developed system for excretion, right? And then we get to see that different organs, even those animals that have got an excretory system, okay, and that have got an excretory organs in them, there also different organs plays in the role of excretion. Like in the case of humans, it's the kidneys, right? But there would be some exceptions to that also, where you would find some other organs. Getting it, guys? So let's our discussion would be mainly related to the excretion in humans. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Also, one more thing has to be taken care of here at like the humans, for humans, the waste products in their body are what? It's carbon dioxide, it's urine, it's feces, right? But for other organisms, it would be different thing. Getting it now? So that thing also we'd be studying in the chapter. So excretion in animals. First of all, let's define the excretory system. Yeah. Yes, excretion in animals. How do we define this? The
The
process
removal
of
of waste materials in the form of like solid, liquid, or gas.
exactly, the process of removal of wastes from waste produced in the cell, produced in the cells in the form of solid or in solid, liquid, or gaseous form. That would be better to say. In solid, liquid, or gaseous form, right? So then one more question comes to mind, like what is the necessity to remove the waste from the body? Because the waste are what in nature?
Toxic.
Toxic in nature, right? So they are toxic in nature. Getting it now? So thereby it becomes extremely important to remove them from the body, right? Okay. So talking about humans now, in human beings, the waste material are as follows. Basically, urine, it's carbon dioxide, it's feces, right now, and we also say sweat is also waste coming out of the body. Getting it now? There will be different organs that are acting, that are part of the human excretory system, right? So the organs involved in the excretory system in humans are as follows. That is the kidney is the main
Vein,
organ.
urethra, ureter, and urinary bladder.
Exactly. And kidney will be having different parts in it. Namely, you will be having ureter, you have the urinary bladder, okay, you have the
Urethra.
urethra, right? So these are the different parts. We'll be studying them as well. Okay. So starting from the kidney, right? Excretory system in humans, we have the kidney. So talking about kidney, our kidney is the main excretory organ of the human body, right? Okay. And they are present in pairs, right? A pair of kidneys present, and you get to see that on either side of the spine you have got kidneys. There are two kidneys, and each kidney resembles a shape of a
Vein.
bean. Getting it now? And the kidney, it will contain millions of tiny filtering tubules in it. Each kidney will contain millions of filtering unit in it that is called as nephrons. What do we call that? Nephrons. Nephrons, right? Just like you can understand in this manner, just like
It's like a
in a
villi.
in a sieve, yeah. Like a villi, you can understand that also, or like take a general example like sieve. So there are filtering units. The small holes are filtering units, right? The same in the kidney, you have the filtering unit as the nephrons, right? Okay. Now, what happens? You see, the vena cava and the aorta. These are the nerves that will be bringing blood to the kidney. These will be bringing blood to the kidney. And when the blood is filtered, okay, now, so the waste material that is basically the urine comes out from the blood and thereby pure goes back into the body. Yes. Also, you guys can Tell me, which one would be bringing
Sir,
waste? One would be bringing deoxygenated blood, or the blood carrying the waste materials to the kidney? Is the vena cava or is it the aorta?
so the vena cava.
Vena cava, exactly, like we discussed about the circulation of blood. Yeah.
Sir, by the way,
Mhm.
can you just go to the previous slide once? I think I missed a point.
This one.
Oh, yes, sir, you can continue.
Okay. So let's talk about the kidney, right? So kidney, as I said, that it is the main excretory organ of the human body. It is the main excretory organ human body. It is present in pair on either side of the spine. I'm referring to the backbone when I say spine. Okay, either side of spine. Second thing is that it resembles shape to a bean. Okay, now resembles bean in shape. Next thing I told you guys that it contains filtering unit in it. The filtering unit of the kidney is called as nephrons. Nephrons. Okay. Here also the process of diffusion will be taking place. Just like diffusion takes place in the lungs or in the different parts wherever the arteries and the veins meet, so here also diffusion will be taking place. So the nephrons would be rich with the blood capillaries. Getting it now? So from the nephrons that are rich in the blood capillaries would be bringing deoxygenated blood here. Getting it now? And the waste materials from the blood would be filtrated there in the nephrons, and the pure blood will go into the different parts of the body via the aorta. Are you guys getting this thing or not? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So kidneys are like the kind of magic filters, right? Okay. And it is red in color, obviously, right now, and it is almost about 4 inches long. Okay. So it is 4 inches long, red in color. That is a general thing to note here, and it will be richly supplied with the blood vessels. Yeah, there will be rich network of blood vessels in the kidney, and kidney, it will be basically filtering out all the unwanted substances from the blood, right? So the different kind of junk foods you guys eat, so all the harmful components in that food that basically mixes into the blood, kidney is basically filtering that. Getting it now? Okay, and each kidney
Yes.
will be consisting of thousands and thousands of tiny filtering unit that is called as nephrons. So when the blood that is consisting the waste material will pass through it, that waste material will be stopped by the kidney, and then it will go into the urinary bladder via the ureter. Getting it now? Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
you also need to know, like, what are the waste components found in the blood then?
Sir, can you repeat what you just said?
I just said that when the deoxygenated or the blood carrying the waste material will be coming into the kidney, so kidney will be basically filtering out that waste material, and the pure blood will go via the aorta to the rest part of the body, right? While the uh, while the kidney will be filtering out the urea from the blood, because urea is the main waste product in the blood. Getting it now?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So first, let me complete about the kidney. Then we will come to the other parts of the kidney as well. Okay. Hmm. Next thing I'm saying that um, the harmful substances that would be found in the blood now, that would be in a liquid state. So urine would be in a liquid state that is found in the blood. So urine is the harmful substance in blood that is in a liquid state. Okay. So kidneys are basically filtering out the urines from it, and the via the help of the tubes like the ureter that you see, it will now be uh, going into this bladder that is called as urinary bladder, right? So urine that is formed by each of the kidneys will be passing through this ureter, and ureter is like a tube-like structure, and is it not connecting the kidney and this bladder here, right? So next thing you have got is the ureters. So ureters, as I can see from here, that these are tube-like structures. Okay, and they are connecting what? They connect kidney to the, yes, they connect kidney to what? To the bladder, basically. Exactly, urinary bladder. Okay, now you know that when the urine goes into the urinary bladder, it is stored there for some time. Yes.
What did you wrote after day?
After which
The last line.
they connect kidney to the urinary bladder. Okay, that's a urinary bladder written over here. Next thing I'm saying here that the urine will be stored there in this urinary bladder for a temporary period of time, right now, and it will, this urethra opening will open at regular intervals in order to remove the urine that is stored in the bladder, right? So there's an opening here that is called as urethra. Getting it now? So the projection, also one more term has to be noted here. First of all, let me complete about urinary bladder and the urethra. So far, is there any confusion about the kidney or ureters? If there's any question, please to let me know.
Yes.
No? Everyone clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's to talk about
So can you go to the previous slide?
this one. Yeah.
Yes, sir, you can continue.
Okay. Right now we are going to talk about the bladder or the urinary bladder. So urinary bladder is what? Urinary bladder is a muscular tissue. Okay, it's a muscular kind of muscular bag where the urine is will be accumulated right now, and from here now it will be excreted through the urethra. So the primary function of urinary bladder is to store the urine. Getting it now? So the main, first of all, let's define it. Urinary bladder is a muscular bag, okay, where urine is stored, accumulated, it is accumulated, okay, and later on excreted from the urethra. Okay. Also, you know that um, it will be stored here for some time. Yes, Sandus. Yes, Sandus,
I
I'm
heard
listening.
that like it can store to up to a half liter of urine.
It can store up to almost half liter of blood, urine at a time. Okay. Also, if some people have a
Is
habit
it
of
true,
holding,
sir?
yes,
Like, is it true?
urinary bladder generally you get to see now, like it can store, yeah, up to half a liter of urine it can store up. In women comparatively it is up to half a liter, while in men it is more than that, almost 700 milliliter of urine a man, the urinary bladder of a man can store. Okay, so in female and in male, the urinary bladder found in the male can store up to 700 milliliter of urine, while that in the case of female, no, Sandus, as you were saying, it would be storing up to 500 milliliter of urine. Getting it now? So the normal range is the normal capacity of the bladders of male and female are as following, right? But however, the actual volume of the urine is stored, usually it ranges from 300 to 400. Getting it now? Or at any given period of time, in general sense, this much is not stored. I mean to say the holding capacity of the urinary bladder can exceed up to this, but that would not be good for the health, right now. So if someone holds the urine in the bladder for too long, it would result in several problems. Getting it now? So there could be
Sir,
several problems due to it. Yes, Yasin.
my school teacher told me that if you store your bladder for too long, like your urine, then you would keep going to the bathroom.
Because you know what happens now. Because thereby what happens, the bladder now shrinks. You know, the wall of the bladder, it would shrink. There have been multiple cases, even there has been multiple cases, like if someone has a habit of sitting for too long and holding the urine for too long, thereby the urinary bladder after some time it would shrink and the urine holding capacity of the bladder decreases and the person would have to go to bathroom frequently. Also, one more thing happens, if someone holds the urine for too long,
They will
thereby
also get kidney.
kidney stones, there's a danger of kidney stone also. Also there could be interstitial cytosis could also happen. It's a type of bladder disease that will lead to inflammation and irritation in the internal walls of the bladder.
Sir,
You see,
can you repeat the term?
I'm going to repeat that. You see, in the internal walls of the bladder there could be some diseases. Okay, there would be inflammation and irritation. Okay, there are several problems that could happen. One of the common problem that could occur, that is called as interstitial, interstitial. Okay, got it. And this is interstitial cystitis. से कहते हैं. We call this as interstitial cystitis. Okay, so that is the name of the problem that could happen. Okay, so in this, the internal walls of the bladder could become inflamed or there could be irritation in it. Getting it now, right? So hope that is clear. Okay, moving ahead,
Yes, sir.
we were talking about the urinary bladder. We did talk about its normal capacity. Now talking about one more thing here, that the urine is excreted from the urinary bladder at regular intervals. Okay, so hope that is clear. Now let's move ahead and let's to talk about the let's to talk about this. You have the next component as the urethra, right? Urethra.
Yes.
So urethra is simply the opening of the bladder via which urine comes out of the body. Urethra, that is the opening of urinary bladder. Okay, via which urine is excreted. Now, one more thing here is that the opening of the urethra is controlled by special muscles, right now, which we call as sphincter muscles. Okay, now. So the opening of urethra is controlled by a special muscle called as sphincter muscle. The sphincter muscles are present in several parts of the human body. Okay, sphincter muscles are present at several parts of the body. For example, the food while it enters into the stomach from the esophagus, it enters into the stomach. So at that place also, sphincter muscle is found. Sphincter muscle is found there also. You guys are getting this thing or not? Yeah. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
So there also sphincter muscle is found. Right. In the anus also the sphincter muscle is found, and here also the sphincter muscle is found. Getting it? So that is basically controlling the opening and closing of the, basically it like stops or stops or allows the passage of the waste material or the food material in the
Sir, I have a doubt.
yes.
Sir, is like the anus and urethra like they are different?
Different. Look here. Why the anus, the solid waste that is feces is removed. Why the urethra, basically the urine is removed. So that is the difference between the two. Okay now. So hope that is clear now. Now, since we are talking about the kidney, you have, suppose suppose the kidney of some people fails, right? So thereby they have to go through dialysis, right now. So it's kind of an
Yes, sir.
artificial kidney, as you can see in this image here. This person here is under dialysis right now. So some people would be using artificial kidneys, right? So artificial kidneys, what is the concept of that? So that is required when the normal functioning of the kidney stops, right? You know that the normal functioning of the kidney is very necessary for good health of a person, right? But sometime the kidney may stop working, either due to infection or either due to injury, right? So this condition of kidney is basically called kidney failure, which may lead to the accumulation of urine in the blood of a person. What would happen if the kidney stops functioning properly? So thereby there will be accumulation of urine in the blood now. You guys are getting it what I'm trying to say, right? And urine, as you know, urine is a toxic substance. Yeah. So which must be removed from the body since it's a toxic substance. So such person whose kidney fails to work, they cannot survive until and unless his or her blood is filtered regularly through the artificial kidney machine, as you can see in this image over here. Getting it now? So look here, uh, how a artificial kidney works. The machine that replaces the kidney, that is called also as a hemodialyzer, where the filtering is going to take place. And this is the hemodialyzer machine. Hope you guys would remember the name. Try to remember the name of this machine. That is called as a hemodialyzer machine. See, so blood will be flowing into the dialyzer. See, this tube is carrying the blood that is flowing into the dialyzer. And then another tube brings the filtered blood into the body. Getting it now? So it's doing the same job as a kidney does. All right now. So hope you guys are getting it.
Yes, sir.
How a dialysis basically works.
So,
It's
sir,
not like a artificial kidney is placed inside the body. It's not like that. It's basically a machine. Yeah. Chakrika, I'm listening.
sir, hemodialyzer is a machine which filters the blood for a person whose kidneys don't work properly,
Exactly.
or they don't. Basically, if their kidneys fail.
If the kidneys fail to perform its work, so thereby the person has to go through hemodialysis. Right now, hemodialysis because we use the hemodialyzer machine.
Sir, should it
If
be connected?
First, you complete, Chakrika.
Yes, sir. Sir, should it be connected to the person like 24/7?
Not
The dial.
not 24/7. Okay, no, it's not 24/7 like the person has to be under the hemodialysis. At regular interval, dialysis is done. Okay, now. So
Okay, sir.
dialysis is like done like 3 times a week or 4 times a week, or it could be done 5 times a week, depending upon the condition of the person. Right now.
Okay, sir.
Right. So depending upon the condition.
sir,
Yeah.
and if dialysis doesn't work out for the person as well, then the last hope is to donate the kidney.
Exactly. The last scope to save the person involves transplantation. right now. But there also transplantation is not that easy. It's not like anyone can donate a kidney. And the thing is that
We
donor's
have
kidney
to find
has to
them.
match with the recipient. We have to find the match, as you're saying, Sandesh, right now. Okay. And average life is expectancy for a person who is on dialysis would be somewhere around 5 to 10 years, right? If someone is under hemodialysis, so here the person would be like his average life expectancy would be somewhere from 5 to 10 years, right now. Getting it or not? Or also, in short, it is called as hemo, 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 hemodialysis. And the name of the machine is a hemodialyzer. Getting it or not? So let's understand what is the concept involved in. What is the concept behind dialysis? So as I said, that the normal functioning of the kidney, if that stops, so thereby the person has to go under dialysis. Getting it now? So if someone's kidney has failed, that is a kidney failure.
If someone's kidney is not working properly, they can use the process of dialysis to keep them better.
Exactly, that is the thing here. That is the thing here. Okay, now, and kidney test should be done. Like, even especially for the people above the age of 30 to 40 years, they should be getting the GFR test done. GFR test is a test done in order to check the condition of the kidney. Getting it? So where you
Can I ask a doubt?
yes,
So it's really not related to hemodialyzer
no
or
issue, no issue,
dialysis.
no issue, no issue.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. So some people have, I think Sandas mentioned before. Some people
Mm-hmm.
have rocks in their kidneys, as in
As in,
like what kind
uh
of rocks, or like what's the actual problem behind that?
look, the actual problem behind the rock, no, the development of the kidney stones, rocks, or whether in the gallbladder. So it is now form due to if the calcium concentration increases too much, or like not especially calcium, if there are certain minerals that are there in your urine, in the urine of the person, if that increases too much now, so thereby it will start to accumulating slowly, and then the kidney stones will form. And talking about kidney stone, it is also of several types right now. And I do think kidney stones now would be, it differs in shape, it differs in color as well. I think you know that it is generally formed due to the crystallization of the urea, I think. I will have to check on that. I'm not entirely sure about that. Okay, now, like,
Okay,
what is exactly the composition of that stone? Okay.
okay, sir.
Yeah, returning back to the discussion, we were talking about kidney failures, and also I told you about this GFR test. Do try to remember its name, GFR test. Okay,
Okay, sir.
if the GFR test comes somewhere between 60 to 80, getting it done, so that shows that the kidney of the person is functioning normal. So hope that is clear to everyone. Talking about kidney failure, if either one or if either both the kidneys, generally a person has to go under dialysis only when both the kidney fails to work. Yeah, a person can still survive even if he has got only one kidney.
One kid.
Get it now? Okay, so GFR is the test that is should be done by people, especially over the age of 40 to 50 years, in order to regularly check up their kidney. Now, talking about the kidney failure, yes.
So
So
GFR like is between at age 40 to 50 or 60 to 80. Like you are saying both. I'm
look,
not getting it.
look here. Normally, also look, it differs from person to person as well. But in a general sense, I mean to say that person who are above the age of 30 or above 30 to 40 years, who are in this age now, they should be getting their kidney checked once in a while, right? Okay, or you can generally say that the person who is above the age of 30 or 40 years, they should sometimes get their kidney test done. Getting it? Okay. Anyways, returning to the discussion, kidney failure. I hope you guys would be able to write the definition of dialysis. Yeah. Dialysis is what? The process.
I wrote a machine which filters the blood of a
Hmm.
person who's okay.
Yes, so like
Hmm.
cleaning the blood of a person by separating the waste product from urea.
Mhm,
I wrote the
exactly.
meaning hemodialyzer.
Hemodialyzer, hemodialyzer machine would be used here. So in simple terms, dialysis is defined as follows: the process used for cleaning the blood of a person by separating the waste material from it. Why the help of a
Hemodialyzer.
hemodialyzer machine, right? And the process is also called as, also termed,
Hemo.
hemodialysis. Okay, now
Sir, it can also be called as hemo, right?
in short, you can call it as hemo also, HEMO, right? And what this hemodialyzer machine does, it removes urea and other waste in the blood, right? It would be removing the urea.
So basically, we can write a machine which filters the blood of a person whose kidneys are failed.
Exactly. A machine that filters out waste product from the blood, right? And regarding the GFR, do remember that um, if no, talking about the normal range of the GFR, if someone gets the kidney test and he or she finds out that the GFR count is 60 or higher than 60 right now. So if it's having 60 or close to the 60 actually, so thereby the kidney is normal. Okay. Or let's say if the count of GFR is less than 60, that would mean he or she is suffering from some kidney disease. Let me write this down. This is important.
So what is after by? Like person by?
Person by separating the waste material from it by the help of hemodialysis.
It's
Ah,
a
so this
after hemodialyzer. What's that?
after which line? Which line?
Hemodialyzer, like the last
Hemodialyzer
last.
machine. Hemodialyzer machine. Okay, now let me read it again. The process used for cleaning the blood of a person by separating the waste material from it by the help of a hemodialyzer machine. The process is also termed hemodialysis, or in short, you could call it as hemo also, right? And I also told you that if a person has a count of GFR uh, mm, at 60, okay, or higher than 60, higher than 60, then it means the kidney is normal. Okay. Or if the GFR count is less than 60, that would mean what? There is some
It's
kidney
not normal.
disease.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there is some problem in kidney.
There is some